Hello, my sweet friends. Maggie here. I'm so happy that you came to see me today. Um, I'm going to be trying to get some work done in this Roaring Twenties little journal. I really love this little journal, the size of it. I like that I made it with envelopes. It was just so easy to do, and I think I'm going to make myself a couple of more journals in this same style that are just personal journals that I make for whatever reason because I like the size and yeah, I'm enjoying this, but for whatever reason I'm not really feeling this today. So I mean, I'm fine. I'm feeling perfectly fine. Don't get me wrong. You know, some days you feel like crafting and other days it's like, what am I going to do? Well, that's kind of how I feel now. But before we do anything else, I'm going to read God's word. Be thou faithful unto death, and I will give thee a crown of life. Revelations 2:10. When thou walkest through the fire, thou shalt not be burned. Isaiah 43:2. Yes. All right, so what I mean by all that nonsense is, yeah, I want to work in this. I really like it. And I've got some stuff here piled up. I've got a real big, maybe that's part of the problem. My desk is closing in on me from this direction. Like I've got too much stuff on the perimeter and I feel like it's closing in on me. And I think that's the problem. But cleaning up my desk while I make a video is not a good idea. So we're going to just move ahead and see what happens. Alrighty, I do have some shout outs today from some wonderful ladies. Susan Gazway's Paper Crafting, Terry from Tellens Place Design, Pat Armstrong 2304, Debbie Kelly, Emily Crochet, Candy's Crafty Creations, Selena Stevens, Gwen from Gwen the Trash Witch, and Sherry, oh my goodness, what did I do here? Sherry Habbing 814. Oh, I hope I said that correctly. I do, because I was using this matte medium stuff on something and I got some on here and I can't read what I wrote. I'm sorry, Sherry, but thank you. Thank you to all of you. You know how much I appreciate you and your comments. And I can't even find the words sometimes to tell you if they don't seem sufficient at all. All right, so I'm going to try my best to get some things done in this little journal. The half of the month is gone. I mean, we're at the halfway point, and I have lots of pages yet to fill. So I think what I'm going to do, first of all, this paper was just hanging out here. This is that, and I've got gold, that gold gilding paste. Yeah, that's what's called, all over my fingers. I'm not a tidy crafter, obviously, so I'm going to put this down here to start with. I put it there to do that anyway. So, and I'm going to use a glue stick, I think. I'm going to use this. I don't like that leather glue stick I was using, and for the life of me, I cannot find my other Avery glue sticks. I just can't figure out what I did with them. I've looked where I keep my glue, you know, my extra glue. They're not there. They're not in any of my little drawers here because they wouldn't fit. I have a tray out to the right of me on top of my cart that has some extra things in it that I can grab if I need them, but they're not in there. So I don't know. I don't know what to say. I've had a time like that this week. Oh, I guess it's gonna go down there. I forgot that. Okay, so I can put something on top of this. All right, so I've got some pages here. I've already got this. I made this during 50 stack challenge 7. I made this. And I think I made the inside of this envelope. This tag is getting tripped up on it. Fortunately, it can be opened up and put in there. Can't really fix it now without tearing the whole thing apart. I made this tuck spot with these, the sterling card and these two little tags came from what was left of the page of the Los Angeles Times that I made my cover out of. So I'd like to put something on here. Could put something like this, maybe Roaring Through the 20s. I have a little something else, something I can put on here. So I hope you all are doing well. I'm doing very well, thank you. Very, very well. I tried to pull out all the little things that I've kind of cut and see what I can use. Danger, because my trash can is sitting right there. I don't want to drop anything in the trash. I'm sure that's how some things disappear. Where's that little envelope? Oh, I wish I had some more of these. I know I had more of these little, these little things here. I'm sorry. I know that envelope was full of them, and I really haven't used them, so I don't know what may have happened. They're probably... I don't know what I want to put on here. I could just put it like this, right? Where's my little thingy? I just want a little bit of this. So I'm anxiously awaiting Trish to come out with her next episode, the next sketch for this week, because I really am looking forward to it. I love that challenge, and I hope that it continues next year. So I'm anxiously waiting for her video to come out. This actually came, I think it came from, I think this came from that quilting book that I had, but I did copy it and then sized it down just a little bit. This one here. Okay. Now I wanted to put this on here, I think, these flapper girls, but I made a mess with the gilding paste. I got it all over the place. So I think I'm going to have to cut this down, take the white off, because it looks terrible. Yeah, I'm going to trim it down. I don't know. So my oldest daughter, Anne, is going to come by today. Be nice, as I haven't seen her in a few weeks. She's been so busy with work. And she has quite a commute, so she's pretty tired when she gets home. You know, our day starts very early, and that's the one drawback about this particular position that she knew was going to be difficult for her, was the drive. But, so she's going to come by today. It'll be nice to visit with her. I can still see the date on here, April 27th and 29th. So this this video May came and wanted Tim Holtz packs. I'm not sure. Yeah, I do think I'm going to make me some more of these little journals. I might even use, I've got some smaller envelopes. I might even make a small one. Just little small journals. I don't know what I'll do, you know, what themes I'll give them, but that doesn't need to come immediately. Oh, I've got this stuff all over the place. Okay, I don't know if I want, I guess these girlies are all right here in their little 20s outfits. Of course, this is at the end of the 20s, so maybe I want to put this back a little bit farther in the book. How about back here? I think I'll put that there. So without hesitation, I'm just going to glue it down. See, I did not let my page go to waste that I messed up on. I'm still using it. still don't know what I want to do here. Now I did copy some pages out of this. What were the Roaring Twenties? This is a great little book. But since this is just for me, I'm not selling it or anything. I feel it's okay. I also copied one image out of this book. I got this book and I tore the cover accidentally on eBay. Our Glorious Century, and Gwen from Gwen the Trash Witch had showed the same book, or I think I know it's the same book. I don't know if it's the same publication date, but and she got it for a dime at her local library. I got this one on eBay, and I think it was $3.48 and free shipping. So this is just such a great book. I mean, when I come across a book like this that's so good, I don't want to use it, but yet I know in my heart that that I just don't have room for all these books to keep, so it's better that I use them, make use of them. So I only copied one image out of here thus far. And maybe, where did it go? Where did it go? Excuse me, just 1 minute. I overdid to save this on my printer. Well, it's not on my printer. What in the world did I do with it? Well, it'll show up. I think oh, here it is, right here. This is just part of the image. I think I'm going to put this back here. I think this was a bigger page, obviously. But I just took part of it. It's kind of a collage of different things. The Roaring Twenties must have been something else, you know. I'll be honest, I never gave it a lot of thought as a decade. I mean, I know the First World War ended. I know there were so many things going on, but I think I just thought of each individual thing, you know, occurrence or happening, rather than lumping it together, you know, in the Roaring Twenties. Or this book calls it the unruly decade, or the unruly years, which is sums it up pretty well. I mean, prohibition and bootlegging and all the gangsters and, you know, just all of that stuff. So that's the back inside cover. Looks like it needs to be trimmed a little bit. I'll come back and trim that off. All right, now let's see what do we want to do here. I put the girls there. What else do I have that I can do? I cut out some of these images. I mean, I copied some of these images from this little book. Oh, I copied it twice. I think I want to use this little image right here. I grew up in Southern California, and this part of Hollywood must have disappeared long before I was there. I don't know. I don't remember it at all. I mean, the Hollywood sign, yeah, I know that was there, but the the land part of it. I don't know what. I do not know when it was gone. Here's a picture of Mary Pickford and her husband Douglas Fairbanks. I'm going to leave the caption on there. A little bit more. So I didn't look at the poll this morning to see where it was for the next journal. Let me just take a quick look. Let me take a quick look here. So Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer is ahead. And then poor little Jingle Bells doesn't have any. Let's just see here. The Christmas Elf 25%, Christmas Carols 25%, and Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer 50%. And poor little Jingle Bells has none. So we'll see how it ends up tomorrow. I'll probably pull it about 6 o'clock or so, whenever I think about it. So I can start on it on Monday. Get the book, take it apart. Oh my gosh, look what I did. I got this gold. I'm a mess. All right. This is 1925, the Hollywood sign. I love Susan from I Totally Love It. I love her theme of having a character. Mine is, this is very random. Just different things that strike me, that I like. Nothing, there's, other than the Roaring Twenties, there's not a real theme to it, I guess, is what I'm trying to say. Okay, I need a piece of paper to put behind here. I may seem a little unorganized this morning, and that's because I am a little unorganized this morning. I will not tell you I will not tell you any other stories. I'll use part of this. On the side. I'm so, I think I told y'all I got myself a jelly plate and some acrylic paint. I'm so anxious to learn how to do that. But I'm going to wait. I've got too many things going right now on my desk, so I need to get my granddaughter's little book done first, because that's taking up a lot of space. And I just need to get some other things off my desk. You know, you get to a point where there's just so much that you can. I'm going to cut this right down the middle. That's okay, Annabelle. Oh, I knew that was going to happen. She does not like it when that particular kitty cat starts his meowing. She's afraid he's headed for one of her kitty cats, I guess. I'm going to put this down there. I'm not going to take this strip off this time. That got me into a little trouble the last time. So yeah, it would be so nice to see my daughter, visit with her, and my other daughter, the one that I live with, and hopefully the baby. I've been hearing her squealing downstairs. She actually is standing for a few seconds unaided and on her own, initiating it herself. She likes to stand up on the edge of her play area, but now she's starting to move a little bit while standing, being a little bit more brave, I guess. So I need to figure out, alright, so I've made some tags. I made a journaling spot, I made a tuck spot, I made a pocket. I need to make 8 things, I think. And I haven't I haven't really figured out how many I've done. What have we got on here? I really like this picture of Ethel Waters. And here's Bessie Smith. I don't really know her name, but I definitely know Ethel Waters' name. I'm going to put her in here. Jazz came to rise in the 20s. All the great music. So Like every decade kind of has its own music, you know. Now this picture came from that, what is the Roaring Twenties, that little book. I mean, it's a young reader's book. It's a very nice book. You know, it's just small, but it holds a wealth of information. And Gwen, who was a teacher, apparently she was a teacher, that's what I've heard her say, but is now retired. She said that this particular series was a great series when she was teaching. It was very popular. Gwen also, it just amazes me the book she's able to get at her library. She got a partial set of the Childcraft books. I remember those books somewhat. And the images and everything in them are just so wonderful. And just for kicks, she got them for 10 cents a piece, I think she said. I went online, I checked because when I want to get used books, I either go there or World of Books. And those books are selling, Gwen, for quite a bit of money. You could, if you didn't want to keep them, you could probably resell them. But somehow I don't think Gwen would do that. So, but they're really worth quite a bit of money. I'm trying to think of what the least expensive one was that I saw. And I can't remember, but I'm sure it was about $20, $25, but I don't think that's right. I think it was more than that. But I decided with this, since this is just for me, I'm just going to copy whatever I want to copy. I am. Alright, what else do I have on my desk? What else could I make? Maybe I could make a hidden tuck spot. I mean, a hidden journaling spot. Trying to think here. You know how when you want to do something sometimes, but you don't plan it in advance, how you just can't think of what you want to do. That's kind of tall. Let's see if I can find something else, another image. Oh, I love this image too. I don't see a date on this. What have I got here? Trying to find something a little tallish, but maybe get an image out of one of these to do a little. Where did I get this from? This is a little bit too tall. Oh, this would work. Although it's got those awful lines printed through it. I love my printer, and I would recommend it, but I haven't, oh, I've only had it, I've had it since the beginning of the year. And it's just recently it started making these lines. Usually they go vertically, so I'm not quite sure why. It's probably just, it was the orientation of the actual print. But, and I don't know why it's doing that. The only thing I can think of is maybe because I'm not using Brother ink. So next time I change the cartridges last a long time. I'm not like having to change the cartridges every time I do a journal, you know, print out ephemera and everything, where with my other printer I was. I had a Tank printer that I really liked, but it started leaking ink all over the place. So I'm just looking for something that's easy to cut out. maybe this one. So for that reason, I wouldn't recommend it. Now, it could be something that's no problem whatsoever, but I can't recommend something that, am I going to replace it? No, I'm just going to deal with it because I like it. I like the way it prints, but I like the fact that the ink lasts a long time. I can print large papers on it. So anyway, I don't know why my printer is doing that. Sorry. I sit back in my chair and I forget like that you're not just across the table from me. Wouldn't that, I've said this in another video, I know, but wouldn't it be so nice? I know people do live streams and so forth. I don't think that I want to do that. But what, you never know what you'll do. I was thinking the other day about this journey that I've been on with this channel and my junk journaling and everything. And when I started this channel, I was just going to make junk journals, you know, pretty much just junk journals. Like one right after the other one, just get them out there. I don't know what I was going to do with them. Well, I did want to open an Etsy shop or something, which I did do. And it's not doing anything, which I'm not mad about it. It's just the way that it is. And to be honest, I know it could use some sprucing up, but I'm not quite sure how to accomplish that. That's a downfall of mine. But anyway, I have just learned so many new things and I'm doing things that I really never even thought about doing before I started this channel. And so it's really been a matter of personal growth and growth in my crafting, which I think is very exciting. You know, I'm doing things now that I never thought I would do or could do. And I'm enjoying it so much. Okay, so I'm just going to glue all this down. Where's her hat? Where's her hat? And after I make this, I'm going to get off of here. And of course, you're meant to cut out all these outfits and switch them around, but I'm not going to be doing that. Oh boy, this is a challenge here. So I'll spend some time today with my little sweetie pie. There, now I got some clothes on you, friend. What shall we name you, Mabel? Hello, Mabel. How's your little hat go on you? I should have inked this. Okay. That looks kind of wacky, but all right. So now we got her dressed. So now I need a piece of scrap of paper that I have here that I can use. See what I've got in this pad here. Too much blue. Maybe this red one. All right. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 inches tall. So I want to keep it at 6 inches tall. Maybe 6.5. Maybe 6.5 by 2.5. I'm mumbling to myself. I know. I'm so sorry. So 6.5. I need this to be 2.5, 5, maybe 5.25. This is right. Okay. Now I'm going to score this at 2.5. Right about here. So sorry my battery died right as I was trying to score this. I really think I said this yesterday with my last video, I think I'm going to have to replace my battery. My batteries, I have 3 batteries. But I knew I was getting close to 45 minutes. And I think from now on I'm just going to set my timer for that. Find in the book. Oh, where'd my little... Alright, where'd she go? There she is. You've seen me do this before. This isn't anything new. I just make it a little bit smaller. I'm not crazy about this image because of the way the printer printed it. Alright, now I'm just going to close this very carefully along the bottom and the side. I'm sorry because I feel like I'm mumbling to myself. I don't mean to. Speak up, Maggie. Speak up. Don't be afraid. Well, I'm not afraid. I'm just kind of doing what I'm doing and forget that I'm talking to somebody. Okay. Something's stuck in there. Oh, I don't know where my little tag bunch is, so I'm just gonna go like this. Now I need to find some paper. And now I have some cut because I seem to have two. There we go. Should be some papers in there. Too many. Okay, so this sorry, Mabel, I gotta give you oops. I gotta give you a little head of trim here. Let's cut you off right about here. Oh, my glue is still wet, that's why. It's going to come off at 5 and 5 and 2. Okay. And I'm going to put a little staple in this just to hold these together. My stapler would work. There we go. Okay. I'm going to round the corners. Make sure that this will fit down in here. Okay. Get it all lined up here. Okay. And then I'm just gonna put some glue down in here. Actually, I've got glue coming out all over the place. Too much glue, Maggie. Oh, mercy sakes. I'm going to let this dry a little bit. And I'm going to put has to be something flat. I need some red right now. Oh, I know what I can put. Oops. something. I need a pretty one. Well, all right, I'm gonna let this dry, but as you can see, this is gonna be a hidden journaling spot. And I'm thinking I'm gonna give it its own little page. Usually I put this into a pocket, but this one I think I'm going to glue down the bottom part of it, and then the top part I need to put a topper that can come out and be a hidden journaling spot. So I can't really do anything more with this until it dries. I put so much ink on it, it just was coming out everywhere. But once it dries, it'll be okay. Got some little sheets of paper here, about 4 of them, that I can write some secret words on. I have to tell my granddaughter when she's a little bit bigger and can understand. There's a secret in here. You know, little ones love secrets. I'll have to put a secret in here just for her. I can pull this out and show it to her. See what Grandma made on a Saturday when she didn't know what she was doing. All right, so this will go like this once it dries. And it'll be a little secret journaling spot so I can mark something else off my list. And this, oh, I put the Hollywood sign here. Though I can put this photo up here. This is certainly a depiction of the Roaring Twenties, with the dresses and the car. We'll do something with that. All right, everyone, so I'm going to get off here. I'm sorry for my slowness today. I'm sorry that this is not the best video I have made, but I still enjoyed making it. I've actually got quite a little bit accomplished in here, but I've got more to go. I think I put too many pages in it. I was being I overthought it and was being overzealous. But that's okay. All right, everyone, I love you all. I'm going to get off of here for now. I hope you enjoy your weekend. Like I said, this is Saturday, but this video probably will not go up till Sunday. No, it might go up today, but we'll see. We'll just have to see how the rest of the day goes. But anyway, I want you to know that I love you. I appreciate you. Thank you for your support, for subscribing, for your wonderful comments, for your thumbs up. I appreciate every single bit of the support that you give to me. I truly, truly do. So if you like this video, please give me a thumbs up. Subscribe if you haven't subscribed, and leave me a comment, because you know those are the best to me of all. And I will see you in the next one. Now, be kind today. Find someone to be kind to. Be grateful for at least one thing. You know, we have so much in our life to be grateful for. And do something that makes you happy or brings you joy. And have a wonderful rest of your weekend, and I will see you in the next one. I love you all. Bye-bye. Bye. Bye, everyone.